You're watching the Sizzlin Summer Bash, and you talked about main events and main events. We're talking about a fatal four-way involving the RPW NWA Tag Team Champions, Hot Like Lava. We're talking about Crew Jones and Shaun Banks. They're defending those titles not against one team, but three teams in one match. And one of those teams coming to the ring right now, Jimmy Rave and Rinauro from Jimmy Rave Approved. Should that team get the titles, what a great thing that would be for them, because they would have controlling interest of the tag team titles in the Jimmy Rave Approved camp.
Well, of course, a lot of power for the Jimmy Rave Approved team. For a period of time, Doc Gayton eliminated from Rampage Pro Wrestling by the mysterious man, the Judge. And at that time, Rinauro went from being one of the more popular guys here to being one of the most hated when he slammed a cage door into Kyle Matthews' face. Doc Gayton fired him as general manager, but kept him on as a professional wrestler. So here's the opportunity for Rinauro and Jimmy Rave to have even greater influence again. And this match takes on greater import for them as a result of it. But you know it's personal for this guy.
And this is an elimination match. The tag team is eliminated. We leave the ring until only one team remains. That team will be the RPW Tag Team Champion. And here comes Kyle Matthews and his tag team partner, the seven-figure deal, Ace Rockwell.
Ace Rockwell, also the current reigning NWA Southern Champion, been defending that all over the Southeast. Not yet here in Rampage Pro Wrestling, because Kyle Matthews reached out to him when he had an opportunity for a mystery partner for this particular match. Mystery no more. It's the seven-figure deal. Also the man that went to the finals against Shaun Tempers for the NWA North American title.
Another great tag team who would love to have the RPW Tag Team title under the NWA. And now, speaking of tag teams, former NWA World Tag Team Champions and, of course, long-reigning RPW Tag Team Champions, and they never lost the title.
These guys are the tag team in Rampage Pro Wrestling. They're always the guys to beat, but lately they've been trying to climb the ladder again after a tremendous run of success. Been all over the country, going after not only the NWA World Tag Team titles, they want their Rampage Pro Wrestling Tag Teams titles back, and they've been on the hunt for the NWA North American Tag Team Championships. The key is they want title belts back, and they want the dominance in the tag team rankings back that they once held.
You know, we haven't heard a lot from A.J. Steele. He took a vow of silence until they get their titles back. Maybe tonight he'll talk.
Well, and of course, I know that Dr. Johnny Gayton tries to call it straight down the middle, but you and I both know that if he has a favorite tag team and one that he has the greatest emotional investment in, it is the usual suspects, two men that had his back the longest here at Rampage Pro Wrestling.
And the team he may like the least on the way out to the ring right now, we're talking about Hot Like Lava, Crew Jones and Shaun Banks. But give the devil his due. They are the tag team champions. This is not the first time they've seen gold.
No, and of course, the first man out, not only now the current reigning Rampage Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion, but he is the former Rampage Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, defeated in a four-way match a while back by J-Rod. It's a consummate professional wrestler is Shaun Banks. Crew Jones, no slouch at all, and together, a dominant force in Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Nothing like Hot Like Lava. These guys are something else in the ring, not just with their personalities, but their ring antics as well. They like to have fun. They think everything is lighthearted, but certainly underneath it all, very tough adversaries. You can't sell them short. And it'll be interesting to see.
The following contest is an elimination match for the NWA RPW Tag Team title with Rampage rules and a 60-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing Jimmy Rave Approved, Rinauro and Jimmy Rave.
There's your favorite team.
Okay.
Well, you're wearing black.
And
I
their
thought maybe you went
opponents,
with the...
You know, the people
Matthews
constantly give me
and
credit
the
for things I don't do, and this is yet another example.
Rockwell.
Not a president of the fan club, I guess.
No, I really am
And
not.
their opponents, the usual suspects, Murder One and A.J. Steele.
Maybe the people's favorite to win, along with Kyle Matthews and Ace Rockwell.
Think I could get Jimmy Rave and Sal arrested?
The champions,
I don't
Hot
know.
Like Lava, Crew
how
Jones, and Shaun Banks.
I've been told tremendously.
Remains to be seen, as Jordan Soley would say.
Remains to be seen for me, too.
And there you see the title belts, beautiful belts held by Dustin Robinson. That's why all 8 men are in the ring right now. And you know, anything can happen when you have this many bodies in the ring at the same time, and it probably will before this match is over.
Well, and I do not envy the job of senior referee Dustin Robinson because he's looking at a problem right now. The rest of these guys are looking at an opportunity. He's got a big problem.
And there you see, I mean, it could turn into a battle royal right now, and I think it just did, just about. And discretion's a better part of valor for Hot Like Lava and Jimmy Rave approved. Bell has sounded. We're going to have action here, and right now we have 2 teams, and they're not friends. I mean, they're both in the same locker room, but that doesn't mean they're here to be shaking hands or anything.
No, these guys do not hang out afterwards. They're not partying together. They don't travel down the road together. A lot of respect between these 2 teams, but they've got a common goal, and that is to become the NWA Rampage Pro Wrestling Tag Team. Right there, a quick opportunity for Sal Rinauro. Opportunistic for sure. Rampage rules in effect, you can tell.
Shoots him off the ropes. Tackle that time. Hard tackle by Sal Rinauro. You're watching the Sizzlin Summer Bash here, 2011. Leapfrog by Matthews. Hip hop takedown by Matthews. And another arm drag. Takedown and bars the arm and shoulder of Sal Rinauro. Tom Matthews voted Best Technical Wrestler in Georgia and has been nominated for the Cauliflower Alley Future Legends Award.
Tremendous honor for him, and I'm sure an honor that he is reflecting upon his trainer. The Nightmare Ted Allen, who recently passed away, is also a nominee for the Georgia Hall of Fame this year.
Good maneuvering there by Ace Rockwell. And tag is made. Jimmy Rave comes in, and we know these 2 have a past, and certainly Jimmy Rave is hesitating to get in the ring right now.
You know, but we heard an announcement from the general manager that as we sit here talking about this, if you're watching it on television, we're probably just a few hours away from a big event on August 7th at Rampage Pro Wrestling. And Jimmy Rave may be thinking tag team gold right now, but he's going to have to think back to a feud he had in Ring of Honor Wrestling a while back, and that was with the American Wolf, the current Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, Davey Richards, and that's one of the feature contests on August 7th at 2 p.m. at Johnny G's.
That'd be a main event anywhere in the country. You get it right here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Go ahead and make plans to be here Sunday, August 7th at 2 p.m. In addition to that, Colt Boom Boom Cabana challenging Jeremy Vane, our RPW TV champion. And we know that if...
That's a non-title match, by the way.
And we know that if Colt Boom Boom Cabana wins that match, Frankie Valentine's going to get a rematch with no time limit against Jeremy Vane for the title.
Frankie Valentine at ringside to counterbalance the foster dad from hell, I guess.
And the question is, will Scrap Iron Adam Pearce be the NWA World Heavyweight Champion? Regardless, he will be here live, and he will be in action here at Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Well,
one
way they know for sure is the unprofessional former champion, the Sheik, no longer that guy, but the 3-time champion Adam Pearce has his sights set on being 4-time champion. And as we are taping this, we have no idea what's going on as you watch this. By now, there is a new world champion. We just don't know who it is as we're sitting here doing commentary for this particular event. So you fans at home know more than we do at this point. But if you found out that it's now 4-time champion Adam Pearce, if he managed to win that 3-way match at the Ohio State Fair with the North American champion, the Temptation, Shaun Tempers, with the national champion, Trans Prophet. If that happens, you're going to want to make extra special plans to be here because it's even become a bigger and better event with the potential champion here. And regardless, former 1-time champion Colt Boom Boom Cabana. You can't get much better than that.
What a matchup there on Sunday, August 7th at 2 p.m. Right now, AJ Steele pummeling in the ring, Jimmy Rave, and Hot Like Lava not wanting any part of his tag. I'm sure they'd love to see him get eliminated right now.
Well, one of the disadvantages that being Jimmy Rave approved has done for his guys and him is they have no friends. Well, remember there was a unholy marriage or a uncomfortable marriage between Jimmy Rave approved and Hot Like Lava at one time A member of each team held the tag team titles, and in theory we're going to cooperate. That broke down pretty quickly.
Absolutely. Arm whipping to the corner hard, and Texas made Murder One comes to the ring, and one for good measures. AJ comes out. Murder One now pummeling Jimmy Rave in the corner. Remember, NWA Legends Fan Fest is coming to Atlanta Thursday, August 4th through Sunday, August 7th at the Airport Marriott Hotel. NWALegends.com for tickets and information. We'll see you there as part of NWA
In fact, if you're watching this on our telecast, they may well have time to get over for the latter part of that event. And normally, my understanding is Greg Price really stacks the deck as you head into the weekend. Those Saturday events, the meet and greets and the signings are some of the best, and then there'll still be activity on Sunday.
Ted DiBiase doing a service that is usually for any of the fans who want to come up and have church, and that's absolutely free to the fans.
Very much so.
Right now, a front chancery, front face lock, and perhaps a choking maneuver. Have to watch a man like Sal Rinauro. Obviously, he's proven in the past not a very trustworthy person.
This has been an amazing Sizzlin Summer Bash, an event that's been, well, hot all the way through, but these fans not showing any amount of fatigue at this point. They're still very active into each and everything that's going on, and it's been like that since the very beginning. Top to bottom, what an amazing Sizzlin Summer Bash. If you haven't had a chance to watch the pieces we've been able to get on television, boy, you're going to be wanting to look for that DVD, and you know you'll be able to find out about it at the Facebook page for Rampage Pro Wrestling or at rampageprowrestling.net, where you can also get tickets to all the great Rampage Pro Wrestling events.
And if you think our lovely ring announcer, Miss Allie, is something else, she's on Facebook too at Miss Allie. Go over there and like her. She loves to talk to the fans on Facebook.
Yes, like her.
You will like her.
You will like her.
AJ Steele now crashing hard on top of Sal Rinauro, and now it is Jimmy Rave with a blow, and here comes Shaun Banks behind, and once again, Rampage rules, you don't have to tag anybody, just come in.
If you notice, well, I was going to say, and maybe I was wrong, I was going to say Banks took an opportunity there to get against the strongest man in the match, but then he immediately bails out of it, and that brings Jimmy Rave in. Big mistake there by Rave. Notice how he's now favoring that right hand after throwing a closed fist. Hand is extremely vulnerable if you're not careful where you use it and how you use it.
Great launch on that suplex. Kelverson now lateral press. Did not hook the leg, only a 2 count. And now it's AJ Steele, the Black Superman we call him. Throws him into that corner, and now shoulder tackles. Going back to those football days, perhaps.
Well, this is like a drill right now.
AJ Steele, Murder One, former RPW Tag Team Champions, never lost the title.
By the way, that would make Jimmy a tackling dummy.
Could be.
Yeah.
I'll tell him you said that.
Embellish it, please.
And a side suplex caught him and released, and here we go.
There's cover. This could be it right here. No eliminations yet in this 4-way elimination match for the tag team titles.
Tag is made now, and Kyle Matthews coming in. And we talked about the respect level between the team of Usual Suspects and Kyle Matthews and Ace Rockwell. Hard chop as he was held in midair, and Jimmy Rave out of the ring, and in comes Sal Rinauro. Very reluctantly, I would say. Extremely
vulnerable position for Rave. Upside down chop, not on the chest, right in the stomach. That had to sting, and now it's a ping pong ball. Sal Rinauro back and forth between two irresistible forces. Down he goes.
Not a good place to be between Ace Rockwell and Kyle Matthews, especially when they're throwing punches and chops.
Rinauro back up, thrown in. He manages to hook and hang on up and over Matthews to the outside. Manages to land a stinging blow, but it's Rave catching him right there on the ring apron. Hard drop right there. Matthews pulled in, and Rinauro is right there on his throat using the ropes for leverage.
Referee calls for a break, and barely get a break from these guys. They don't want to get disqualified. Obviously, that would eliminate them from this match.
Jimmy Q's up, big kick to the gut there on Kyle Matthews, and Rave brings him up, stinging chop to the chest, take Matthews down, cover. Only a 1 count.
You're watching the Sizzlin Summer Bash, and it is hot in that ring right now. Looking forward to Sunday, August 7th for live wrestling at Johnny G's Fun Center. Joined us live. And Jimmy Rave, very frustrated, could not get the pinfall on Kyle Matthews. You hear the fan support. There's an allegiance here. And we've seen this before where Jimmy Rave takes those arms and wings them, cuts off that air supply, and great controlling maneuver by Jimmy Rave.
Matthews
uses his own arms against him.
Matthews able to position one of his arms a little higher than the other, trying to counter the effects of this. As he gets up, turns into his man, manages to catch a mule kick, hits the ropes, but Rave catches him, knee coming off, takes Matthews down, cover, hooks the leg.
Only a 1 count. Jimmy Rave has a long way to go because 3 teams have to be eliminated here first to name the RPW Tag Team Champions, and whoever survives this will deserve it, that's for sure.
Well, right now, anybody's game at this point, but the advantage, at least in terms of the potential first elimination, goes to Rave approved at this point. So far, Ace Rockwell, who was the mystery partner, relatively inactive in this match so far.
Tom Matthews trying to escape the clutches, and there he caught him by the tights and dropped him hard.
Right on his face, out goes Matthews. That does bring in Rockwell, and he's a house of fire.
Clothesline again and again. Running clothesline, this man's a house of fire.
A lot of history here in other promotions with Sal Rinauro, Jimmy Rave, and Ace Rockwell.
Arm whipping Sal into his own partner, and Ace flashes both of them.
Oh, mule kick catches Rockwell there. Rave comes in, catches him to the back, just going after him. Nothing pretty here, but it's devastating in its impact.
Off the rope, starts the clothesline, off the ropes, and caught him with that tackle.
2 count.
Spear type move there by Jimmy Rave. Referee Dustin Robinson on top of the action here. It's interesting that all men so far seem to be in control. That's a huge statement with these 8 men in the ring.
Rockwell being taken to his feet, only to be stiffly chopped to the chest again. That knocks the wind out of you and stings simultaneously.
And now it is Rockwell. Shoots off the ropes. Caught him with a boot to the head. Now off the ropes, crisscross. Caught him with a clothesline, Jimmy Rave.
Oh, and there's
comes Sal.
Frog splash right there, cover late on the count, and that might have been enough for Ace Rockwell to be able to kick out.
Nearly had him, but Dustin Robinson saw the shoulder was up.
Now Jimmy rocked his world. Sal Rinauro was right there in position, but not enough to take this man down. One thing Ace Rockwell is known for, shining wizard attempt right there, rolled through by Rockwell, and he's hooked. Yes, he's got the sharpshooter.
And that is a submission hold, and look at this.
And the Hadaka.
2 submission holds applied at the same time in center range, and Jimmy Rave approves in trouble.
This could be the first elimination right here. Dustin Robinson in position, and yes,
Jimmy
there's
Rave
been an elimination. We have our first elimination.
Out.
Jimmy Rave approved team. Sal Rinauro, Jimmy Rave have been eliminated.
Jimmy Rave and Sal Rinauro have been
Sharpshooter
eliminated.
and the Hadaka lock, great combination, great effort by Matthews and Rockwell. And you see the champions thought they wanted to come in, but they changed their mind very quickly.
Well, one of the great realities of this match, regardless of them being fighting champions, and we question that at times, but certainly Shaun Banks proved to be that as heavyweight champion. The reality is the more they're not in the ring, the longer they're going to stay in this match and the more likely they're going to retain their titles.
We talked about the respect between Tom Matthews and Usual Suspects. Right now, the only thing AJ Steele sees is that Tom Matthews is standing between him and his title.
Well, and it is exactly that. For the Usual Suspects, this is personal property. This is not the possession of Rampage Pro Wrestling nor the National Wrestling Alliance. They consider this their personal property that was stolen, and they don't like to have things stolen.
No, and Tom Matthews just happens to be the person that's in the way right now.
Yes.
Locking up now with a big man, pulling him in the corner, AJ Steele. Referee calls for a break. And you never know with AJ, he has a hot temper, swings and misses, and Kyle does not miss. Seriously hard shots by Matthews.
Well, they might refer to Matthews and Rockwell as victims of circumstance.
You know, nobody ever said Les Thornton's School of Wrestling was where the Usual Suspects attended.
No.
They will break the rules any chance they get. Snap Marian caught him. Rear chin lock by Ace Rockwell. Applied and trying to control the man on the mat, doing a good job. When a man the size of AJ Steele, you got to find a way to keep this man down, and it's not an easy task.
In fact, if you were going to compare them to a legendary tag team, they're much more analogous to a team like the Road Warriors or the older team of Doom in WCW. guys that can wrestle but are really fighters at heart and guys you do not want to piss off.
And Doom, by the way, Butch Reed and Ron Simmons with Teddy Long will be at NWA FanFest.
And haven't been reunited for a very, very long time. Ron Simmons.
What a photo op that would be.
Ron Simmons, of course, honored in numerous ways, both in professional wrestling and also in the sport of football. And Butch Reed, of course, became quite a star in the rodeo circuit.
And that is August 4th through the 7th going on right now. If you're watching this, get on down to NWALegends.com and hit the road. Go to Atlanta. It's going to be a big weekend. And now it is AJ fighting back, trying to recover ground here and doing a pretty good job. Crew Jones shot off the ropes.
Ducks it. Holds on for dear life.
And very smart move. You can't say anything.
And there, quick maneuver there by Kyle Matthews. Very opportunistic. Ace. And right there, Ace getting into position. There's the tag.
Can we say Crew Jones is smarter than he looks?
Or smarter than the average bear, at least.
And now wrenching the arm now, and good go behind into a hammerlock by Ace Rockwell. Ramming that shoulder into the corner of that turnbuckle.
Didn't get all of that he wanted. He managed to stop himself from going all the way through, which was good. We saw that impact on Frankie Valentine in an earlier match when his shoulder went into that corner and it did considerable damage, causing him to favor it the entire match.
Well, look at the size that Kyle Matthews gives up to AJ
Out
Steele.
goes AJ Steele, almost out. That brings in Shaun Banks. Nothing pretty there, just kicks and choking.
Now, there are some personal feelings between the usual suspects and Hotline Live, but this we know for sure.
Crew Jones cues up, kick to the back of the head, and I'm not sure what that was.
I'm not even sure he knows what that was. Is this PG-13? Right now it's behind him, Crew Jones.
No, that's Wolfie D and Jamie Dundee.
What a maneuver! Sidewalk slam, tilt-a-whirl, round and round he goes. Landed hard down to the canvas. Speaking of Dundee, Bill Dundee will be at NWA FanFest with Jerry the Teen Lawler.
I have a feeling.
Last time you saw those two guys together.
I have a feeling anybody I mention, we're going to be able to say, you know what? Legends FanFest.
They're all there.
Next thing I know, you're going to tell me that guys that were infamous, like Eddie Mansfield or Dr. D. David Schultz.
They're actually doing a Q&A together. How about that?
All right, that's it.
Questions for
I'm done.
You have a question for Dr. D?
I'm done. We're going to start bringing people back from the great beyond now.
Yes. And now it is that arm bar and that shoulder being just worked over by Kyle Matthews. And AJ Steele, not a quitter. I think he'd pass out first. But certainly he's in a bad way right now.
Well, Doc Gayton comes out frequently with the song, I Won't Back Down. Well, I can guarantee you that his associate, the usual suspects, back down from no one.
And now Kyle Matthews controlling the arm now. Tag is made and didn't have to do it, but he came in and tagged. What was that?
That was a distraction, and right there, a good advantage because it allows them to get an opportunity. And Shaun Banks in without a tag, and now they're preparing to double team, trade off, and it's Banks there on AJ Steele. Murder One, not really been in the match much lately. AJ Steele's been taking a ton of damage, both by Hot Like Lava, but every once in a while by Kyle Matthews and Ace Rockwell.
Now AJ looking for that corner. He needs to make that tag to Murder One. Murder One, a fresh man, as AJ being worked over by the champions. And there you see a very happy-go-lucky type, Shaun Banks. Front chancery now into the corner. Tag is made. Crew Jones comes in.
Shaun Banks favors a commercial spokesman for an adult beverage.
Yes,
he considers himself to be almost as smooth as that guy.
Something about a Keystone man or something. A Keystone man or something like
Yes,
that.
he does think of himself to be a Keystone.
Elbow drop there by Shaun Banks. And there you see
That's a foot tag.
tagging the man that he wants no part of is Kyle Matthews. He just wants to get away.
Remember, either of these two teams get eliminated, it makes it simpler for Hot Like Lava.
Great drop kick with the slurpee kick coming up. Kyle Matthews over there looking at the way that Shaun Banks tagged him, and now Banks is in, drops an elbow, and no one's there.
Well, Banks thought he was being given a great opportunity, but instead it became something else. And now Banks crawling slowly back toward Crew Jones, who's reaching his hand out, but I don't know how eager he really is to get into this particular match, but we'll find out soon. A.J. Steele can tag over in that corner. He says, nah, I think I'll go for this big guy over here.
Tag is made. In comes the fresh Murder One. And Murder One, finding no one over there. Kyle Matthews on receiving end because he is man enough to do so. Came in the ring, and he's not scared. Swing and miss. Caught him, and what a maneuver. Caught him with that buster, and also catches the partner, Ace Rockwell.
Wait a minute, right here now, they've got Kyle Matthews isolated, and this is not good for anybody. We've seen this maneuver before, and it's been one that's impacted. They've got him down, and they've got him covered. And wait a minute, spear right there, but the referee is with the wrong guys. Belt comes in, shot to the back of the head. Murder One is down. Kyle Matthews is out, and he's got his arm draped over. Dustin Robinson recovering, and he's going for the pin. There's one. Wait a minute. Murder One has been pinned.
And Crew Jones used that title belt, that 10 pounds ago we talked about,
A.J. Steele and
to
Murder
knock
One
out
have
this
been
man.
eliminated.
Wait a minute. This could be it right here.
No way! Come
No, he
in.
kicks out.
He thought he had the whole match wrapped up right here. 2 teams remaining. I know these suspects can't believe they've been eliminated.
A.J. Steele, beside himself on the outside, doesn't really know what happened. He didn't see it. Referee didn't see it. We did. It was a belt shot to the back of the head. Murder One is down. It's down to 2 teams, and Kyle Matthews all but out on his feet at this point. Managed to get a pinfall victory, but he didn't do much to get it.
Now only 2 teams remain. The current RPW reigning tag team champions, Hot Like Lava, and the team of Kyle Matthews and his partner, the 7-figure deal, Ace Rockwell. Which team will walk out the champions?
Well, I guarantee you, Ben Masters, I did not see it breaking down this exact way, but certainly this is an interesting scenario. Relatively a makeshift, brand new team of Ace Rockwell and Kyle Matthews, and right now they're in the greatest position going down into tag team competition here to become the Rampage Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Drew Jones now sidestepped by Kyle Matthews, throws him out to the ring floor, and Kyle going to make
Well,
that
you notice
tag.
Shaun Banks could be coming into the ring right now, but he's doing everything he can to avoid that. And in the process, oh, I see what he was doing. He was waiting for Ace Rockwell to be taken out by Crew Jones. Smart there. And now Kyle Matthews having his head wrenched in the side headlock by Shaun Banks.
No doubt that Shaun Banks and Crew Jones are on the same level of thinking. They know how each other think. They know each other very well in the ring and out. Kyle
Misses that. Misses that. Matthews, though, doesn't miss that. Up, catches him. This could be it right here.
He could be out for the night if Kyle Matthews could get the cover, but not even realizing where his corner is right now.
Matthews on pure instinct managed to hit that kick, but now fatigue, the pain, the punishment, what the usual suspects did to him not that long ago is all weighing on his ability to be as active in this match, but he is managing somehow to stagger toward his corner where Ace Rockwell, hand out reach, waits for the tag. Tag is made, Crew Jones is in, but tag is made there, Rockwell in.
Rockwell with a clothesline. Hard blow to the head and another blow. And he is a house on fire right now. Comes to the ring, he's manhandling both Hot White Lava. Springboard off that rope into the corner, and face first goes down Crew Jones.
Whitty's got him up.
And carry airplane spin.
Oh, Crew Jones tried to get involved. That didn't work very well. Has him up, airplane spin. There's that double stomp, and now he's going for a ride again as Kyle Matthews goes for his own ride to the outside through the ropes onto Crew Jones. Banks down, and he has no idea where he is. But then again, neither does Ace Rockwell. Misses. Rockwell down. We already seen a submission before. Are we about to see another one?
You have the sharpshooter right here, and all the gold is on the line. The NWA RPW Tag Team title are on the line. Will Shaun Banks give it up here?
Matthews yanked down as he was trying to get in. Crew Jones, the fresher of the two men, in. Oh, throws Ace Rockwell into the corner. He's down, he's out. Both Hot Like Lava tag team members are up, but Kyle Matthews is waiting for them. They turn, and there he is. Double drop kick.
And caught him down hard as Kyle Matthews now going out to the ring apron, climbing up on that top turnbuckle. And both champions are down. Crew Jones managing to get up to his knees. What will Kyle do? Could this be all she wrote?
Wait a minute. Sacrificing himself, Crew Jones, but no, catching him, elevates him. and brings him down. Neck breaker right there. Double team maneuver. Got him covered. Has the shoulders down. Hooks the leg. There's the 3 count.
Talk about teamwork.
And we talk about champions retaining their titles. What a match, Ben Masters.
The team of Hot Like Lava, Shaun Banks and Crew Jones, have outlasted the rest to prove they're the best, and they are the reigning, like it or not, NWA RPW Tag Team Champions, and they have just cleaned the ring out.
The winners of your match, and still the RPW Tag Team Champions, Crew Jones and Shaun Banks.
Well, you knew they weren't going to wait for long before getting back into this particular party. As I said, that's their property no matter what. That's what they're going to believe until it's their property again.
They got their hands on them. They're not legally theirs. But of course, the way they were beaten, very questionable.
Well, possession, 9/10 of the law. I've heard that.
Especially when guys are that big.
I'm not taking it from them.
You go get it.
No. I'll just get into trouble and get blamed for something.
I bet you could take him if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, all right.
In the ring right now, Hot Like Lava wondering how bad we want to get our belt.
Well, I know right now, regardless, retaining their tag team titles, Hot Like Lava, Crew Jones, Shaun Banks, but this fight is not over, and you know that right now you're looking at the 2 teams that inevitably will have to face each other again. How Doc Gayton will get involved, what the end result is going to be, only time will tell. But what an amazing Sizzlin' Summer Bash and several hours of Rampage Pro Wrestling television, Ben.
Fans, it only gets better from here. Sunday, August 7th on this live, because we know that our Ring of Honor champion, J.B. Rich, will be here. In addition to, of course, we know that the former NWA World Champions are going to be here. We know Colt Boom Boom Cabana and Adam Strap Iron Pierce. It's going to be a great day.
And what a tremendous show, and I can guarantee you, fans, this is my personal guarantee. Anytime you come to Johnny G's for a Rampage Pro Wrestling television taping show, this is what you're going to get. So if you enjoyed watching it on television, as Gordon Soley, who'll be honored at the Fan Fest, used to say, it's only better live. Thank you for watching here from the Peach State of Georgia.
Freddie Miller used to say, don't miss it.